grade. And we were dating by fifth grade. I do want to be clear about that.
Oh, nice. I love Emily Davis. Okay.
So sorry, trying to circle back around is like all those, that's not an instances where I should have or could have done anything. But again, I had an awareness then, and that awareness spans across all different types of people. And because I think I was so social and I knew a lot of people, I feel bad sometimes that I didn't do enough to be an advocate.
I think it goes back to that discipline though. Like successful people, I mean, in your own right, you're definitely successful for sure. Some things have to be sacrificed for the sake of discipline. And it doesn't mean that you couldn't like speak out, but your mind was laser focused on certain things.
Sure.
And so sometimes we miss those small details at that moment because the bigger picture is in front of us at the whole time. And that's what the podcast is about, is perspective. It gave you an opportunity to really express those perspectives. It's like, from one perspective, it's like, I'm laser focused on the mission. But from another perspective, you could see like, oh, the small details is something that, you know, maybe if I would go back, I would try to focus on those more. But you can't really have it both. It's kind of hard to be from all perspectives, you know, like, as you said, you don't know what it feels like. You're not going to stand in my shoes ever, but you can understand, and maybe we can grow together more as the class of 2000. That's what the goal is. It's like, from my perspective, Himider looks like this. It shouldn't be offensive to anyone. Understand my perspective, and because I understand yours. Himider's an amazing school. So like, not to cause controversy, it's to bring us together. And that's the difficult thing. And now I wonder, it's like, is this not going to work? Is it dead? Is nostalgia, it's impossible to go back? I know that it's impossible to go back, but is it impossible to have something similar to that? You know, like, I wouldn't do this if I didn't love the class of 2000. Like, so many different demographics of people within that class. You're gonna love the next interview. I kind of ruined it by being too loud and talking, but you're gonna love the next interview. And it goes back to these perspectives. It's really was the goal. So, but I better ask you the quick hitters and we'll go. The first one is, and I'm really curious, what was your favorite restaurant in Saginaw?
Oh,
yeah, everyone does it every time. I love it.
Where do we? I would probably say for me, my family would go, our Chinese spot was Hunan's.
Hunan's. I remember Hunan's. Do you remember where Hunan's is at?
So, gosh, if I can, it's funny if I'm there.
Yeah.
So it would be where Bay Road, and I guess that's McCarty Cross. You remember where the American Video was?
Kind of. Yep. I can see it. Yeah.
And there was an old, there was like a smoke shop in that. But anyway, it was like back on the, it was like on the other side of McCarty, like back.
Yeah, that one was good. I remember that one. Yeah, that one was good.
You know, and inside they had the huge aquariums, like massive aquariums.
Yeah, right. I remember that. That was good. So that's a nice answer, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know the answer for this one. But looking back at high school, what music do you hear coming out of your speakers?
Dave Matthews Band.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to mention it until now because I didn't want to ruin it. It's like, you guys at Dave Matthews, my God.
Sorry, it's like sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay. This is a really interesting one because I don't remember you dating. Who was your crush growing up?
Whoa, like when? Which, I mean, okay. So
first crush.
All right, first crush, Emily Damuth, first grade. And we were dating by fifth grade. I do want to be clear about that.
Oh, nice. I loved Emily Damuth. Okay.
To the point, Daryl, she got me an everlasting like a huge jawbreaker.
Yeah.
And I never finished it. And I had that thing in like a box with my like stuff from my room growing up, literally until like 5 years ago. And I threw it out eventually, but I took a picture of it and sent it to her just to show her.
I had to do that
She
too,
was
take some
she was my
pictures.
first crush, Emily Damuth.
Great person. Yeah. I used to hang out at her house in middle school. She was my crush in middle school. Yeah. Okay. Favorite teacher? This is a great question too.
So spanning all of Saginaw education. Whoa.
It can be more than one, of course.
Yeah, so I'll just throw out the ones that pop for sure, right? Mrs. Fettig, 3rd grade, Mrs. Kelsey, 5th, Mrs. Hecht, for me.
Yeah, no, I loved her too.
Talk about discipline, Cheryl Cheegertim in
wow.
high school.
So you were in choir?
Yeah, I was in show choir.
Yeah, my brother introduced me to her. That's why I know her. Yeah.
Ellen Francis, even Beamer, Robin Beamish. She was she was super accessible. Middle school. I hit Mr. Hardy.
Everyone lists Mr. Hardy. Very interesting.
I would be so curious to meet him as an adult. Yeah, anyway.
Okay, and the last one is favorite vacation spot in Michigan.
In Michigan? The question is, did I ever vacation in Michigan?
Did you ever?
Well, for sure. No. See, this is why. Presque Isle, or Presque Isle, what the locals would call it, but it's right up near Alpena off of Lake Huron. And my parents bought a little, literally like a quarter of an acre up there, because it gave us access to like a campground and like a clubhouse and with a pool. And so like the lot is literally nothing in the middle of but it was camping up there for sure.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's it.
All right.
That was amazing. That was really amazing. And I'm excited to edit this. Hopefully I'll do it justice. I really appreciate you taking your time to do this even. Like, it's really awesome. And I thank you for the support.
Why not, man?
Yeah, thank you so much for the support. It's really, I can feel it. I can feel it, and I'm glad. And I think that's kind of what you're touching on, is trying to make sure that you do that. And I feel it. I'm sure others do too. You
mean you're feeling it from other people as you release episodes?
I feel support from you is what I'm saying. You personally, good, and man. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
It's one of the things about Facebook, because like when you pop up and I read your stuff and like your posts, it's like, it's really wonderful to think about like where you're at in life, even though I don't know much about it. Right. But and to root for you, because I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you too. Even if it's for like, those 10 seconds on a random day, it's just like so cool to be like, ooh, I'm going to take a minute and root for this person.
Yeah. Same for me. Yeah.
But so I'm going to make it a priority for us to do this again, just for shits and giggles, so I can actually find out what you're up to.
That is funny, because that's what everyone is saying each interview. And yeah.
Well, then I got to hold myself to it. So.
All right, Brad. Well, I appreciate it so much, man. I wish you luck. There's way more I want to know, of course, so I'm excited to talk again.